Hi, I'm Yash and today we are going to do another portrait painting. So let's get started. I'll take some flesh tone and just dropping the flesh tone in maybe the shadow part of the skin. So this is flesh tone color. I'm going to add in some white to that flesh color and I'm going to come up right over here and I'm going to drop in some of that color, trying to blend it. Don't over blend. Make subtle differences. Don't go too crazy at the starting of the painting. So now let's go in and paint this part of the face. Okay, don't want to lose your sketch because your sketch is very important and that's what going to help you to place your paint. I've taken the skin color and I'm going over it. Okay, maybe around the lips it's going to be a bit darker, and I'll take in a mid-tone color, a random mid-tone color. I'm going to mix up all my paints. Random mid-tone color, mixing up all, you get a mid-tone because the darks, lights and the zillions of colors get mixed. Now let's go in and drop in some beautiful nice little highlight here. Look at that, I can barely see my sketch. I'm not painting over it because if I lose the track of that, painting can go for a toss. Find a bright color on my palette. It looks messy, and if it looks like that, then that's indication you're going in the right way. You're doing it the right way. So with some peach color, I'll come here and drop in some highlight. Okay, oh, that's killing the shadows and I'll not let that happen. We're just tapping it. Okay, so it's some pure white. I know usage of pure white is not that good, but then I know the color underneath will mix and it will make it brighter, comparatively brighter. Okay, let me take in these colors like that. Okay, now I'm just placing in some highlight. Now create those angles, follow the directions in which you have painted. Okay, so I'll blend this and we'll see what happens. Now let's go ahead and paint in the eye. I can't keep my hand like that, so I'll keep my hand in the air. Okay, I'm starting off with a dark tone. And cover that up. Maybe I'm going to take a darker tone and maybe with some red in it, a brownish red. I'll come up here. Okay, and drop in some flesh tone in the eye. Okay, let that mix with the paint underneath it. This purplish color is not completely dry, and I know I had to rub it off with some paper towels. I'll come up here and shape in the eye. Yeah. Now let's come here and drop in some highlight. Okay, to shape the lips. The upper lip is thin in most of the cases. Make sure that the lip line is not straight, otherwise you lose that effect. The colors will make it look natural, at the same time the shape will make it look artificial. Now with black and red, I'm going to come here and just indicate that her mouth is opened. That's going to shape the lip. You have so many ways to maneuver your painting. So now I've placed in some highlight color. Let's go ahead and blend it. Let's come up to the forehead and start blending that in. Look at that. Yeah. Now let's go in and paint in her eyebrows. And make the eyebrows as thin as possible, because if you want to add more, you can go back and add always. So now I just thought, let's take in a break and paint her hair. So just mixed up a blackish brown color. Maybe I'll take some color from the eyebrow. Okay, now I'm going to just lay in some shadows to her fingers. This brush creates beautiful angles so perfectly. Look at that. I actually mapped out this whole painting, what you just saw at the beginning, with this brush. Okay, so now I'm just going to lay in a pinkish tone over here. You can blend it off then and there itself. Now with a lighter tone, I'm just going to lay in a pink color. Like that. And I'm going to blend this one. And blend the eyeballs too. Okay, so let's go in and paint a hand. So I've just taken the same skin color. I'm going to lay in some highlights. Okay, so this is going to be the brightest part of her hand. Okay, so this finger goes like that all the way up to the top. Create those angles, and then there is another one like that. Okay, maybe like that. And fingers more or less are in the same size. Okay, so I just took a break from her hand and I'm going to paint the neck part. Make sure you separate those two edges. Okay, just scrubbing in some paint. I've added some red just before the painting started, so that it makes it easier for me to blend and use less paint. Now with a grayish red color, I'm going to come here and drop in some shadows. Okay, so that's very light. Okay, taking pure black. Let that gray in the brush which you had previous get mixed. Okay, I know my jaw is a bit up, but I want to blend this, so I have to do this. Okay, like that, and a shadow sneaks in like that. Yes, like that. Maybe you can even use your finger. Wipe off your finger, and maybe I'll use another clean finger, a relatively clean finger. Okay, so now I'm going to lay in the light source, and maybe it's going to be over here. Okay, and in this eye should place it the same way, and it's going to be here. And in this eye, I don't want it to be as bad as this one, so I'm going to just paint in a backdrop. Thanks for watching.